Okay, so fun fact, I just recorded this entire video with my microphone backwards. So, we're gonna do this take two. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone's doing good. It's been a while. It's been about a year, I suppose. Um, and you might be wondering where I went, where I was. That's a fantastic and valid question. About a year ago, I don't know exactly what it is to the day, but I kind of disappeared on you guys. And, yeah, that wasn't very cool of me, I will admit. But, I was just super burnt out. I was doing really consistently 2 streams a week, which in streamer days, streamer schedule is nothing, but for me days, that was like my whole life for a while. And it stopped being fun for me. It felt a lot like a job that I was not being paid for. Not that I expected to be paid in any capacity for this. I was doing it for the love of the game, and when the love runs out, you gotta take a seat on the bench for a while. And I found myself having a really hard time like reaching out to anyone, just because I felt a lot of like shame and disappointment in myself for letting everyone down, and that probably wasn't fair to myself, because I feel like you guys would have been really understanding of that and where I was. I actually know you guys would have been really understanding because I had people reach out to me, like on Discord or in comments, on previous streams and videos and stuff. And everyone was super supportive, and I really appreciate that. I also just like had a ton of gaming fatigue. I didn't play games really at all last year. I think I didn't like log it or anything. I really should have. And we'll get more into that in the later end of this video. But I only played like 4 games I can remember. I played 2 games at the beginning of the year, around January. I played Unpacking and Firewatch, which are both like 2-3 hour games, so I don't even know if that particularly counts. But then I played Soul Reaver 1 and 2 in December, and that was, other than the odd game of like Marvel Rivals or Fortnite, that was all I played. So I didn't feel like gaming all that much. I didn't feel like interacting with that sort of world for a good long while. And yeah, I was doing a lot of other stuff. I am really bad at collecting hobbies. I don't know if I'd say I love being new at things, but I love getting into new things. I did a lot of other things this year to fill my time, and I think that it was really good for like personal growth and just like building myself back up after kind of the fall off of leaving YouTube and gaming and all that type of stuff for a while. First off, right off the rip, I don't know if you can tell from this angle or not, but I lost a ton of weight. I've lost like 75 pounds since March, and that is something I'm crazy proud of. I'm not quite done. I'm not where I want to be quite yet. I have about 40 pounds or so more to go before I call myself like where I want to be. But I think that's something that I've been working on all year, and something that has really driven me like day to day, I suppose, in like a big goal that I wanted to accomplish. And like shifting my focus from like, oh, I gotta write this script, and like just hanging out in my little basement cave studio for hours and hours working on a project, to like going to the gym or going for a run and like taking care of my body. It's just made me feel so much better just in like day-to-day life, and I'm really proud of myself for that. But speaking of my studio, you probably noticed that things look very different right now, and that would be because I moved my studio. I think that's pretty obvious. The not obvious thing is this is actually the second time it's moved since coming up from my basement. We had it in another room, and I was kind of getting everything figured out in place to where I could get back to maybe doing some streaming or making videos, and like it never quite got to the place where I was comfortable putting it on camera. This room's still a work in progress. You guys are definitely getting like the money shot wall right now, but yeah, so we're finally getting everything sort of sorted, and yeah, you might be thinking, hey, why did you have to move your studio in the first place? And that's because Shelby and I got roommates. We have two good friends that moved in June, so they've been living with us for a while. Things have been really good. Saving a lot of money. They're saving money. It seems to be working well for everyone. So no complaints there. Just kind of fitting two households worth of stuff into one. Figuring out where all your stuff fits and whatnot can be a lengthy challenge. The other big sort of life change is, for those who have been in my streams and my videos before I left, you all probably know Henry. We lost Henry about a year ago now. He was 13, which is longer than you expect for a pity mix, which is what he was. And so we definitely got some extra time with him, but we did have to say goodbye. And that was really hard. We definitely had to take some time just to kind of process it and go on without him. And that was a lot of binge watching Mythbusters and diving into activities and hobbies that we love. And that's where a lot of my time went, was those hobbies that I either discovered or rediscovered in the time after he passed. I got really into reading this year. I'm like a glacial speed reader, but I did read about 10 books, I think. I didn't log it super consistently, so I couldn't tell you for sure. But that was really fun, and I enjoyed it. If you're looking for a book recommendation from me, the Reggie Fils-Aimé book, I think it's called Changing the Game, which is his sort of the story of his career trajectory and how he made it to be the president of Nintendo of America. And you think it's just gonna be like a biography, but really it's his biography disguised as a like business self-help book, which was really interesting. And I while those aren't like my normal sort of bread and butter books that I read, I did find it very enjoyable, and it's got some good lessons in there for your job if you're wanting to like make any sort of career advancement, or like if you're into content creation. There's definitely valuable things that you can take towards that. What else did I do? I traveled a little bit, not a ton, but mostly back and forth to Milwaukee for my sister. I went and visited her, and then I had to help her move back home. So back and forth from there a couple of times, which was being there was fun. Driving a U-Haul for an extended period of time is not. So that was it was a time, we'll say that. I got back into theater, which has been very fun. I did mostly like backstage crew sort of things, but I did just get accepted into my first onstage role in like, I want to say like 7 years. No, yeah, 7 years. And I'm really excited to do that. Just being back in that sort of community has been incredible. The people you meet have the potential to be some of the best people you meet there, and that is incredibly exciting for me. And the big one that took up the majority of my time hobby-wise this year has been, I got really into like miniature painting, like Warhammer, little D&D miniatures, that sort of thing. And I only got to paint maybe like a dozen or so of those, because like my reading speed, I'm an incredibly slow painter, and none of them turned out like like the Sistine Chapel or anything. But I think that it was a good learning experience, and took something I had never really done before, which is painting, and turned into a skill I definitely could see myself developing in the future. And yeah, so that's what I've been doing while I've been gone. And now I just want to take a little bit of time to talk about the future of what this channel is going to be, and what my relationship with YouTube and content creation is going to be going forward. The like twice a week, sometimes 3 times a week, sometimes every day of the week streams are just not sustainable for me personally, I don't think. So streams, I think, are gonna be just kind of when I want, and they're not necessarily gonna be like series of games. It was an interesting channel format, and I think if I had more time and more energy to put towards it, it would have been something I really enjoyed doing in the future. But I just don't think that is a sustainable model for me. So streams are kind of just going to be when I feel like it, with no set schedule or anything. But I do still have some videos planned in the pipeline. I made 2 commitments to myself when I decided that I was going to come back. And that was, I'm not going to have a stream schedule, and I'm not scripting a video. So I think a lot of it's going to be more of these sort of talking head style videos, and just like different gaming topics, what I'm feeling that day. And I want to say, I don't like saying, like putting a number on it, but I want to say at least once a month, if I can, putting a video out sort of in this same style. I have a project I'm working on that I'm going to be doing throughout the year and sharing with you guys step by step. And that is, I am starting to put my collection into a big, like one big area that I can organize and sort and kind of make my way through on my own time, really. But that would be backlogged.com.net. Editing, Zach, put it here somewhere. But backlogged, and it has a bunch of really cool features. You can catalog your backlog to keep it organized. You can put your games you're playing. You can review games on there that you've previously played. And the thing that excites me the most is you can make custom lists on there of games. And I've done this every year for the past 4 or 5 years, where I've put together a list of 10 pledge games that I really wanted to play that year. So I did like a 2023 one, a 2024, 25, and then this year, 2026. And I think the most I've ever finished on it is like 3 games. And so this year, I'm really making the commitment that I'm playing all 10 of those games. And so I put that list together on Backlogged, and you can, if you guys want to join and go along with me, you can follow me and that list's progress on there. I know that I don't specifically know exactly how to do it. I know it's on there somewhere, but that is where I'm going to be keeping track of that. And I am hoping to make a video based on each of those games, just like a quick review, potentially like how I played it, where I'm playing it, that sort of thing, because I have kind of hacked how to fall in love with gaming. And that would be not in here. I have to go grab them. What has really reinvigorated my love for gaming has been it's been something kind of like this, or something like this, or even something like this. Handheld gaming has really sort of changed the game for me, if you will. I have re-fallen in love with gaming with these devices, and they make everything so flexible and so easy. My ROG Ally has been really a game changer the past few months. I got a dock for it, so it's really like if you had a Windows PC that was a Nintendo Switch. And I have the Switch 2 now, recently upgraded that, which has been just incredible. I know there were issues with it on launch. I got mine very recently, so I got mine about 6 months after launch, and I've loved every second of it so far. Here's a hint for you. My first pledge game I'm working on is on the Nintendo Switch 2, and it is it's just been great. I've played more games in the last month and a half than I have in the past year, and it's been a really special time for me. I've been able to reconnect with games from my childhood and in new games and hidden gems, everything in between. So most of my pledge games, I think all but 2, 3 maybe, depending on where I decide to play it. And that has me rejuvenated, and it has me really hopeful that this year I can knock out these 10 games, not only for me, but for more videos for you guys. So yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap this one up. You guys let me know how you've been, what you guys have been doing since I've been gone, because really there hasn't been significant stretches of time. I can't say like a day or a week or a month, but I've been thinking about you guys a lot in the time I was away and wanting to reconnect, but I just felt like I wasn't in a position to where I could. But now I think things are different, and I'm hoping that this is a more sustainable and healthier sort of relationship that I can have, not only with this channel and you guys, but also with myself. And I can stay connected and just have a good time, because really that's all this is really about, is having a good time. So yeah, let me know how you guys have been, what you've been doing, games you've been playing, activities that you have been doing outside of gaming. I know that was a large portion of this video, and so yeah, I've missed you guys. Happy to be back. Can't wait to talk to you guys in the future. So for now, I'll catch you guys later.